HS2, the UK's high-speed rail project, has become one of the most debated infrastructure developments in recent history. Originally envisioned to drastically cut travel times between London, Birmingham, Manchester, and Leeds, the project has seen its scope narrowed over the years due to rising costs, political changes, and evolving transport needs. Phase 1, linking London Euston to Birmingham, remains underway, with construction making significant progress. Initially set for completion in 2026, the date has been pushed back, with services expected to begin between 2029 and 2033. This section is still on track to deliver what was promised, cutting the travel time between London and Birmingham to just 45 minutes. The aim of this first phase is to ease congestion on the West Coast Main Line and offer a faster, more efficient alternative. Beyond Birmingham, however, the future of HS2 is far more uncertain. Phase 2, initially designed to extend the line to Manchester and Leeds, has been hit with numerous delays, and much of its planned network has been scaled back. The leg to Leeds was officially cancelled in 2021, and recently, parts of the Manchester extension were placed under review. The stretch from Birmingham to Crewe, which was to form part of Phase 2A, is delayed until at least 2035. These changes have led many to question the long-term viability of HS2 as a nationwide, high-speed network. With rising costs, the project's budget has soared from an estimated $33 billion to more than $71 billion. There has been increasing pressure on the government to justify the expense. Political leaders have defended the project as essential for boosting capacity and connecting the north and south of the UK. Yet, with the post-pandemic decline in business travel and shifting economic conditions, some critics argue that the rationale for HS2 no longer holds as strongly as it once did. Looking forward, the fate of HS2 may depend heavily on future political decisions. While the government has not ruled out the possibility of extending the line further north in the future, the cancellation of land purchases and infrastructure for these northern phases makes it increasingly unlikely. What remains likely is that HS2 will become a high-speed link between London and Birmingham, with connections to existing rail infrastructure from Birmingham to other cities such as Manchester and Glasgow. However, the full realisation of HS2 as a cross-country network linking major cities is becoming harder to envision. There is still hope among some experts and policymakers that once Phase 1 is completed, the economic and transport benefits it brings will reignite interest in expanding HS2 to the north. Congestion on the existing rail lines is expected to worsen, and the stark contrast between HS2's modern infrastructure and the ageing network could fuel future governments to re-evaluate and potentially restart the northern extensions. In conclusion, while the original vision for HS2 as a comprehensive high-speed rail network across the UK seems diminished, its future remains open to change. Much will depend on political will, funding availability, and the evolving needs of the UK's transport network in the decades to come. HS2 may not reach every destination it was once intended to, but it will still have a significant impact on the UK's rail infrastructure, at least between London and Birmingham,